today is December 21st, and we're still here, so that's good. Well, today I want to talk about something that isn't very scientific at all. I want to talk about the kind of doomsday scenarios that people have associated with December 21st, 2012. Now, some people have taken some predictions by the Mayans quite seriously, and the Mayans predicted that a long count would end, and a long count is just a part of their calendar. It sort of repeats every so many thousand years. I think it's 6,000 years, but I could be wrong. And one of the long counts is due to end on December 21st, 2012. And some people have said that, well, this is telling us the world's going to be destroyed. And how else are you going to destroy the world? Well, some people thought that the Large Hadron Collider would destroy the world. There was a lot of fear-mongering going on. People were terrified that we hadn't seen these kinds of energies before and that CERN was going to destroy the planets. Of course, this isn't the case. The kinds of energies we have are very small. I mean, it's the equivalent of two mosquitoes flying head-on. That kind of thing happens in nature all the time. There's nothing particularly interesting or scary about that. We see much higher energy collisions take place in space. And there are still stars, planets, galaxies up there. The universe has not been destroyed by the cosmic interactions that are taking place at energies we can't even begin to hope to recreate here on Earth. So there's really no danger from the LHC. So why are people scared of this? Well, there are a few ideas knocking around. For example, the idea that we could create a black hole. Now, technically we can create micro black holes in the LHC, and that's one of the things that we're looking for. But we cannot create a black hole that would destroy the Earth, because in order to do that we'd have to put so much more energy in. In fact, you can work out the amount of mass you need, and it comes out much larger than the mass of the Sun. So we'd have to combine all the energy and matter in the solar system, add even more, and then we might have enough energy to create a black hole from which there's no escape. Obviously, we don't have that amount of energy available to us. I mean, we take our energy from the Swiss and French national grids. It's just a normal source of electricity. And so there's no way that we could create a black hole that would destroy the world. Some people said, well, what about this strange matter we've heard about? Now, strange is a technical term in science. It means something containing the strange quark. Now, there are some theories that say that if you have enough up quarks, down quarks and strange quarks together in one place, they can form a sort of metastable state, and you can actually turn some of the up and down quarks into strange quarks. And when you do that, you end up taking energy away from the system, and then you end up in a situation where that turns more up and down quarks into strange quarks. It's a bit of a weird theory, but in some scenarios it can work. And so you can end up turning all this ordinary matter we see around us, which is actually quite warm on a cosmic scale, and turning it into this strange matter, which is ups, downs and stranges, and it takes energy from the environment around it, makes things colder. Now, the reason that's not going to happen at the LHC is because it doesn't happen in other places such as the Sun. If that happened in the Sun, it would no longer burn as brightly as we see it burning now. Clearly it doesn't happen in the Sun, and the Sun has access to extremely hot temperatures and very high pressures for extended periods of time, more than we can produce in the LHC. Since it hasn't happened in the Sun or elsewhere in the universe that we've seen, it's not going to happen at the LHC either. Well, what else could the LHC do that could cause a hazard to the public? Well, that is about it really. We've gone through the two most credible ideas and disproven both of them. Some people say things about neutrinos or, neutrino rays. We've already discussed neutrinos before. They come from the Sun all the time. They're passing through us constantly, and we've been bathed in neutrinos for millions and billions of years and not had any negative effects from it. So hopefully we'll get to midnight tonight and the world will still be here. It'll still be turning on its axis, still be rotating around the Sun, and the Sun will still be there, still burning, and the universe will live to see another day. So hopefully I'll see you tomorrow and the world won't end before then. Ciao.